smiles high at Shark Ethic after attacking and challenging the Midnight Heat. Tonight, hoping to make it official in the record books, hoping to dethrone Ricky and Eddie and become the new tag team champions. And that is sour. That is decidedly sour, Z-Man.
Mind games, and it would be, I mean, people would be talking about it. Well, the news, the headlines it would create if the Good Brothers were able to storm the gates here in Prestige and walk away the tag team champions.
It's not often we see this here in Prestige Wrestling, but the Good Brothers with more tag team experience than the Midnight Heat, a tag team since joining forces in the G1 over a decade ago.
I mean, the Midnight Heat, they've got a lot of tag team experience back when they were 4 minutes of heat, and they've changed and evolved and gotten only better since then. But like you said, I mean, this is one of the few teams that's going to have the edge experience-wise.
Going to take way more than 4 minutes. They hope to defeat the Big LG and the Machine Gun here tonight.
Now that's interesting, trying to fit bullet into one syllable.
Collar and elbow tie up here. I mean, put your bias towards the Midnight Heat aside, Z-Man. Who do you give the edge to?
Well, like I said, I mean, I think if there's one team that has the edge and has the power and the ability to actually beat the Heat at their own game, it's got to be these guys. Now, do I think they're going to win? I can't say.
You know, I'll make a small amendment to that. I think there are 2 tag teams who have what it takes. I could very easily see Gallows straight down the middle. I got it. Thank you, Eddie. Yep.
Yeah.
Thank you. Okay. All right. Thank you. Thank you.
He was talking to you, Jordan.
Yep. No, I heard him.
Yeah.
Not the guy in the Zubaz tie and jeans, curiously enough, but that's neither here nor there.
Well,
again,
game recognizes game. He knows the Zubaz is where it's at. Oh!
Looking like an English teacher. Again, Carl Anderson takes the fight to Ricky Gibson. I think Gallows and Anderson certainly have what it takes. You know who else I think has what it takes? The Hammer Brothers. 3 times this year, they've been screwed out of victory against the Midnight Heat. Twice with the tag team titles up for grabs. Back at Shark Ethic, they didn't even lose. The Midnight Heat forced to disqualify themselves to hold on to those tag team titles. So as scared as they are of Gallows and Anderson, you have to think also frightened of the Hammer Brothers.
It's true. And Ricky, oh my God.
Now, I'm not sure if he was sent outside the ring courtesy of fright or the shoulder block or both. Whatever it is, it was too sweet.
I mean, that was quite a tumble that Ricky took. He's got to try and collect his wits. He's got to rethink his strategy, and he and Eddie got to put their heads together here. They can't lose the mental edge this early in the matchup.
Piss and vinegar is Ricky Gibson, and it's easy to be so when you're moments away from tagging in Precious Eddie Pearl. And again, Brian, as much as I might disagree with and dislike the attitude and tactics of the Midnight Heat, in this tag team championship reign alone, they have defeated the Hammer Brothers, as we mentioned. They've dethroned Ultra Power, and back at Combat Clash, they defeated the Dark Order, Evil Uno and John Silver. So they've proven their salt. The means, questionable, but they've proven their worth and merit as tag team champions.
Who could forget their war with Dirty Breeze?
A test of strength here.
That's one thing that no amount of experience can teach is the height advantage, and the Doc's got that in spades.
And curiously, the Midnight Heat letting the Roseland faithful get in their head a lot more than we've usually seen. Ricky Gibson and Eddie Pearl often shrugging off this reception, sometimes feeding off of it, but not so here tonight, getting perturbed by it. What do you make of that, Z-Man?
I mean, it's double-edged sword. Sometimes you can use that crowd rancor to your advantage, but boy, if you let that slip, if you let that focus slip, it'll eat you alive.
And a smile plastered across the face of Doc Gallows. He's having too much fun, Zane.
Oh boy, he's done it now. Look at this. The intensity has just ratcheted way up because Eddie's feeling it now, oh boy.
Well, he's feeling that. Eddie Pearl turning a disgusting shade of red. before getting clipped by the big LG and now caught in the corner.
Oh.
This is not where you want to be.
Oh boy, those impactful body shots and one right to the mush. Oh dear.
It's not looking good for the Midnight Heat.
Well, this is just the early going. They got to lull them into a false sense of security.
Oh, is that what's happening here? Is Eddie Pearl calling for a timeout?
Uh-oh.
Trying to make his way towards Ricky Gibson for the tag. Wasn't exactly subtle about it.
He thought he could appeal to his kinder senses. Not so for Gallows.
In comes Machine Gun Carl Anderson.
Oh.
Senton. And you heard it from Carl Anderson back at Shark Ethic during the intermission speech. A little inside baseball for you. As Eddie Pearl with a rake of the eyes. He said they've been everywhere from the Tokyo Dome to the Staples Center. I guess now the Crypto.com Arena. He said there was something special about Portland, Oregon. There was something special about the Prestige Faithful, and hoping to translate their support into tag team championship victory here.
Absolutely. I mean, the reputation of Prestige, it precedes itself. Oh boy.
And now the tag team synergy, the rule bending of the Midnight Heat, as it so often does, working in their favor. The tide seemingly turned here.
That's right. They're finding out why Portland is the place and why the wrestling game is so strong here. It's because of teams like the Midnight Heat.
But again, Gallows and Anderson, the Good Brothers, have been up and down the world, have captured tag team championship gold.
Oh, I think he just lost a tooth.
Nearly everywhere they have been. He'll lose a tooth so long as he doesn't lose this match.
I mean, we already saw teeth flying in the previous match.
We'll see a singular Lego in this one as well.
I know.
Well, I do not want Eddie Pearl anywhere near a machine gun. That is a disaster waiting to happen.
Oh, look at this, though.
Behind the view of referee Bradley, Ricky Gibson choking Carl Anderson with the tag rope.
You know, and I bet you anything that Gallows and Anderson would show them a little respect for doing that, because that's exactly what they would do.
Nothing respectful about that chop to the ass.
Oh.
Eddie Pearl spending too much time drawing the ire of the big LG, and now Anderson looking to mount a comeback, but again, the cheap tactics of the Midnight Heat. Gibson grabbing the tights behind the official's view.
Gibson
changing the
grabby.
tide.
Gibson's grabby. Oh! Look at this. That coordinated, just constant back and forth attack. No time to recover, no time to breathe and process what comes next when they have that kind of offensive flurry.
And these are the fundamentals of the Midnight Heat, right, Brian? Nothing flashy, nothing to impress or wow the crowd. Keeping Carl Anderson grounded with a headlock. And if there's anyone who can beat the Good Brothers with a maneuver like that, it's the Midnight Heat. As Anderson.
Both teams understand, that less is more.
Cover.
Here we go.
And a kick out here. Anderson looking worse for the wear here against Gibson.
He is really taking a beating here at the hands of the champions. And you know Gallows, he's chomping at the bit. If he gets tagged in, it could be a difference maker, but the Heat are really pouring it on.
Frequent tags in and out, keeping each other fresh. Anderson, anything but here as a shot to the breadbasket lands flush.
Is that where it landed?
Well, you know. Cover.
Here we go.
And a kick out from Anderson. Cover once again. Anderson clearly needs a tag to the big LG here, Z-Man, but what does he have to do to get it?
He needs to roll to his right.
Much easier said than done with Eddie Pearl now cinching in a headlock of his own.
You know, the fans can chant. This is what we were talking about earlier, Jordan, talking about feeding off that negative energy. Right now, it seems to be working.
Well, as soon as you said it, commentators cursed in full effect. Anderson escapes with a jawbreaker and an uppercut.
That rocked him.
Midnight Heat say they are hot and unstoppable. The Good Brothers looking to prove that a fallacy.
Coming off the ropes is Eddie. Oh, my goodness.
Buster. But Anderson has to make the tag. Talk about rolling to your right here, Z-Man.
He's just got to roll a little bit further, and Gallows is in there.
But Pearl stirring himself, looking to bring in Gibson. Here comes the big man.
Okay, now the game has changed.
There was a gentleman named Festus in the late 2000. But when that bell rang, something woke up in him.
Oh!
And there are no biscuits and gravy necessary here, Z-Man.
Oh, and contrary to popular belief, Carl Anderson was not Jesse.
The big LG like a house of fire, a 2-for-1 special
No.
to the Midnight Heat.
Oh, goodness. Piling it on here. 2-for-1 with the crossbody.
2 Heat, 1 crossbody, and it is too sweet in the Roseland Theater.
Boy, I think these guys are done talking shop, and they're about to be talking tag titles. No!
Ricky Gibson in the wrong part of town.
Good night.
We got new tag team champions.
Oh my gosh, it's gonna happen?
No!
Wow.
Anderson and Gallows have got to cinch in that Magic Killer, the same one they dropped the Midnight Heat with back at Shark Ethic. That's got to be the next move.
They want to finish what they started. They don't want to walk away from here on the short end of the stick. I'll go.
Gave Pearl time to recuperate in there to break it up, but met with a right hand from the big LG.
They were almost going for the Magic Killer there. The Magic's still alive for the Heat.
LG and Pearl continue to fight on the outside.
Oh no!
But not where big LG wanted to be. Face full of ring posts, and he might be out cold here, Z-Man.
I mean, he's a big man, but the ring is bigger, and there was no give in that post.
Oh, that is a chain. That is a chain that Precious Eddie Pearl just pulled out of his damn trunks.
We have seen the chain come into effect, come into use in the past, and right now I think he's gonna regret that.
Well, we've seen the chain, and Carl Anderson saw the chain here.
Wait a minute.
Cover on Gibson, but no one there to make the count.
I mean, that could have been 3 according to Brad's count. Wait a minute, he's got him.
No! And again, the chain upside the skull of Machine Gun Carl Anderson.
And that's ball right there.
Just as it did against the Dark Order and the Hammer Brothers, the chain clenching victory for the Midnight Heat. Still, your Prestige Wrestling Tag Team Champions.
The Midnight Heat are the chain that holds Prestige Wrestling up, and with every victory, they get stronger and stronger. And what a feather in the cap for these 2 men to topple such a world-travel team like the Good Brothers. Any way you slice it, it's huge for the Midnight Heat. They are unstoppable.
Yeah, regular Fleetwood Mac. Seemingly no one unable to break the chain and take nothing away from the Good Brothers. A hell of a performance here in their Prestige in-ring debut.
That's gonna hurt tomorrow.
Bittersweet